Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are a new viewer, kindly subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell for breaking news and more updates. Thanks. President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu Advisory Council proposes new date for use of the old naira notes deadline. President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu is considering extending the use of the old naira note and its validity based on recommendations from his Policy Advisory Council. The Supreme Court recently shifted the deadline for phasing out old naira notes to December 2023, following the suit filed by governors led by Kaduna, Kogi, and Zamfara. Tinubu's Policy Advisory Council, chaired by Senator Tokunbo Abiru, has suggested a new deadline for the usage of the old notes. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is considering extending the validity of old naira notes according to an advisory report released by his Policy Advisory Council. It was reported that the council, chaired by Senator Tokunbo Abiru, has recommended to Tinubu to consider extending the use of old 1,000 naira, 500 naira, and 200 naira notes to December 2014 deadline. The Central Bank of Nigeria (CBN) had previously introduced a redesigned naira last year and initially set a February 10 deadline for the phasing out of the old notes. However, due to public outcry, the deadline was extended. Recently, the Supreme Court shifted the deadline to December 2023 in response to a suit filed by some aggrieved governors. And we can see that this really caused out chaos, especially some weeks to election, and the new naira note was introduced. It was so few and Nigerians were really in hard shape. Even at the rich also experienced it. And there was a slogan then that was called leveler, because even those people who had like millions in bank accounts could only go to bank to get like 5,000, 20,000 naira, and this was not really making sense. And partially this also affected the election in some way or the other. Anyway, the outgone president Muhammadu Buhari didn't really have anything to say because he kept mute. It was Emefiele that was on the edge of hot seat, and we saw that apparently Emefiele has been nabbed by the EFCC and also the State Security Service. The advisory report set ambiguous goals for the Tinubu administration, including doubling the country's economy to $1 trillion, achieving a 7% average annual GDP growth rate, lifting 100 million people out of poverty, and creating an enabling environment to generate over 50 million jobs. Furthermore, the Council's report reveals Tinubu's stance on the abolition of multiple exchange rate windows, a move that was recently implemented by the Central Bank of Nigeria on Wednesday, June 14, 2023. The Council's recommendations are expected to have a significant impact on the President's decision, making progress in the coming years. By the powers conferred on me, CBN revokes licenses of over 170 microfinance banks, finance companies. This was reported that the CBN revoked the licenses of 179 microbank finances, 4 private mortgage banks, and 3 finance companies nationwide. The announcement was also made in the official Gazette of the federal government, which was published on the CBN's website on Tuesday, May 23, 2023. According to the Gazette, the financial institutions had their licenses revoked due to several reasons. And we can partially see that some of the reasons are with the new naira note and the old naira note, which really caused an upheaval in Nigerian economy. We saw that during the time after the tenure of former President Muhammadu Buhari, Emefiele government wanted to move out of the country, but it was stopped. And now President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu has ordered the arrest of Emefiele, who has mysteriously quit Lagos and also now flown to Abuja for further interrogation. I'm sure Emefiele will be quizzed on why he decided to do this and why he had no remorse for the law. Anyway, there are these speculations that this was done to truncate the bid of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to become the president of Nigeria because like 2 weeks to the election, there was no money, there was no currency, there was really scarcity. Even the new notes was in shortage, and the old notes were not really in circulation also. Some people go to bank, get in turn and one at 200 naira notes, and this was really a hard time. It coupled with the fact that there was increment in fuel price towards the ending of December in January, and now no new naira notes. In fact, some people lost their lives, especially the old, and we saw that a lot of people were really in hardship. But thank God that things are getting better with the tenure of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But Emefiele has to face the music, and he has to talk and say those people who are involved. Although there were speculations that Emefiele and that the outgone president Muhammadu Buhari worked hand in hand, that they were 5 and 6. Therefore, Buhari was forced to retreat, that nobody will be able to arrest him when he leaves government. And if he's pursued, he's going to go to his hometown, Daura, and also if he's pursued in Daura, he is going to go to Niger Republic because he had strong ties with Niger. And there have been speculations that Buhari is not a Nigerian, but he's a Nigerian. No one has said that the Niger will accept it wholeheartedly. Anyway, that is best known to him because Emefiele now is here not sit, and we hope what the Supreme Court will decide in this case. But for now, President Tinubu has asked him to be taken away till further notice until his case will be treated. Apart from the arrest of the Central Bank of Nigeria, Emefiele, President Tinubu has also arrested the chairman of the Economic Financial Crimes Commission on the embezzlement of the funds, of federal funds. Will this be a deterrent to other politicians and other people who are heading different government parastatals and they embezzle money in different ways? Anyway, we are going to say, because we know President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to be a no-nonsense man and to be a man who is focused, a man who has determination, a resolute man, and even an ardent, stubborn man. Whatever the President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu says he's going to do, he is going to do it. And he's a man that's like a Lone Ranger coupled with cops who are hungry to fight. And President Tinubu has been a kingmaker, and he himself now is now the king, now in the helm of government. And we will pray that President Tinubu is helped by the lawmakers, is helped by the Senate, is also helped by ministers surrounding him to take Nigeria to a greater height. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell. Thanks.